Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf in Mordor, where we are here in Fulshenbal North, where we're about to create some havoc and find some opponents here in the northern area, because we are currently trying to make friends with the ones in the south. And I was hoping there was only one that was going to come from that, not two of them. So we'll have to take that into account there. But I need to kill 6 of these. And this particular quest, I believe, has a 5-minute renew cycle, which means once you finish it, then in another 5 minutes, quest rings pop back up on them, and you can do it again. Until you get to about neutral. When you get to neutral, it really doesn't matter if you go around doing it, because it's not. Oops, that's not good. Oh, please don't do that. I don't need to fight another foe on top of the one I'm fighting already, so I gotta find a... The problem is finding a convenient place to finish a fight when there are patrollers in the area. Because, you see there, he's threatening me. Because if someone shows his hand going towards you, it means that, hey, you're looking for a fight? And no, I'm already in a fight. I don't need another one. Thank you very much. And you see that guy's patrolling again. So, therefore, if you're in a well-traveled area, it's probably not a good idea to go around picking fights in that area. There you go. There. Whew. Now, I'm supposed to go around bribing those that are... Actually, what I want to do is... find a place where I don't have them coming around threatening me and watching... Oh, come on! What do you mean hiding behind the horses? That is unfair. I am trying to do so. Am I threatening your horses? No, I am not threatening your horses. I wasn't doing anything to your horses. You just said, don't go near my horses, and you attack me for no reason. That is not nice. Didn't your mother ever say you're supposed to be nice? Oh, that's right. You're Kundalar. I guess not. Never mind. Now, what do I need to do? First thing, I got 5. Oh, well, I'm at 5 of 6 now. I might as well finish this off to start that 5-minute timer again. And I think there's nobody else around here. Oh, of course! That time I picked on a signature. Oh. Oh, who's threatening me now? Oh, he was threatening that guy who was just riding by. I think they go a little bit too far, and they're threatening on the people. If someone rides by on a horse, you probably shouldn't go around threatening. If you're casually walking by them, yeah, alright, I could see that maybe they'll threaten you in the area. But everyone who drives by, I don't think so. Now, where was I wanting to do? What I wanted to do was to have some food, so I could be ready for this. And I also... I don't want this up right now, since that's the wrapper quest. And let's get up. And the quest I am looking for... Okay, let's see. Mordor, Fulshenbal. How about... No, that's wrong one. We want Mordor. Yeah, Talat Ururi. Yes. And which one I want is the... That's attacking the lawless. So those are the bridge keepers. I'm looking for the one for the... Oh, luring. Where's the one for getting them on your side for bribing? Defeat foes. Oh! Oh, boy. Stupid. Alright, well, it was already on the quest log. Let's get that done. Let's get out of here before we accept the quest. And bring those down. Meanwhile, we should be looking for some people to bribe. Actually, I do want to bring down that tower while I'm around here so I don't have to come looking for it later. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Alright. Farewell one moment. Circle back. Come back. It's a little bit of a dance here. Being able to be there long enough to do what you want to do, but at the same time, or sometimes freeze them in a location where you don't want to be, if they're patrollers, then come around and do what you want to do. That's always a little bit of a game here. Good. Oh, and of course, oh, the quest rings are back. I should check on the quest rings on that because that seemed like a little bit less than 5 minutes to me. Well, yeah. And of course, if you are looking for people to bribe and stuff like that, then taking this quest is something you need to do because it gets rid of all these quest rings, because these quest rings are very inconvenient to have when you're trying to look for quest rings. So I don't quite know what the timing is on those things coming. I thought it was 5 minutes, but that seemed a lot less than 5 minutes. So that's done. Now I can follow the quest. Not going to worry immediately about knocking them down at the moment. I will run into them when need be. That way when I tarry someplace too long, I am sure to... Yes, he was bribed. Patrollers are always good to go and attack because patrollers are a real pain to go about. So that's the idea. What I'll be doing is I'll be killing guards, bribing the poor, bringing down towers, and who knows, maybe I'll even be able to take care of 1 or 2 bridge guards, and in the end, after doing that for a while, I will eventually hit neutral standing with Hushenbal South. And when I'm in the south, renewing quests and stuff like that, I'll also go around feeding Nernhoth, because when you feed Nernhoth, you can get rep with the south without ruining your rep with the north, because while I'm doing all this and getting rep with the south, I am trashing rep with the north. And of course, after doing all this for the south, I need to do the same thing for the north with some slightly different quests. Whee! Right, another round of towers complete. And I just need to go... Oh, I still have a few more poor people to bribe. And once I'm doing that, I could head back to the south. I have finished my business in the north end, so it's time for me to find the cooking pot, which of course is right after a bunch of men who threaten me. And all I'm trying to do is to feed some Nernhoth. You would think you'll be able to feed some Nernhoth without being molested. But no, these guys are temperamental, including these half-trolls over here. They really get temperamental. So now to go all over the place, feeding Nernhoth, and that way I can get my rep raised up. Bit of a maze here sometimes. Try to get my rep up without losing rep with the north at the same time. That way I spend less time getting rep repaired with the north when I go the other way. And yeah, it means doing a lot of unnecessary twists and turns and stuff like this, just to make sure you're not anywhere too long. Alright, at least that guy Managed to pass quickly. Alright, good. So said, freezing. Oh, come on! Oh no, I don't feel like fighting these guys. Not at all. I don't want to fight two at a time. Really trash my rep. Okay. It also takes time, and if you're in the middle of a place like this, thick with potential foes, and you're fighting them, and you'll just get more and more, and even worse, might finish the quest. And certainly the last thing you want to do, especially when you're trying to find Nirnhoth with these little quest rings all over the place. Here's a nice quiet area you could rest in when you are trying to go through them. Sometimes, yes, in order to feed the Nirnhoth, you see like this guy here. Oh. Guess you don't want to be too close to him for too long. Just made it. I have finished up all those quests. So let's turn them in. Alright, we'll begin with small acts of kindness. That means feeding the Nirnhoth.
Do not waste my time.
You've given them what they need. Oh, good. Yeah, he's really curt. And also to try to turn sides on some of the people on the other side to get them to join.
Do not waste my time.
It seems that few of Kirky's men took your word for the gold and to favor they decided to join us. I hope you did not pocket any of the gold for yourself. Well, you know how they feel. And then, of course, going around and killing bridge guards. Ha!
Speak, but speak quickly.
The bridges are ours. So therefore, there's a timer on that, and 1 minute and 55 seconds. So it looks like it's about a 2-minute timer then, rather than a 5-minute timer. I think it might have been, it used to be 5 minutes, and they shortened it a bit. So therefore, after a little bit of a while, we could take another round of quests and do this all over again. Looking at my rep, it looks like I've got 9,782 rep. That means only one quest away. So what I'm going to do is I am going to feed the Nirnhoth. Just do that quest this time around. That should get me up to neutral. That should get me to what I need. Then I could switch sides and not have to worry about having this trashed a little bit more. Because if I trash it anymore, well, it'll be rock. It's pretty close to rock bottom as it is, but hopefully it'll help things a little bit. Are you ready? Probably just a few more seconds. There it is.
Speak, but speak quickly.
I don't want the bridge guards. I want the small act of kindness.
Do not waste my time.
Accept that. Set that as my focus. And now I can finish my rep for this side. I went through another round of feeding Nirnhoth.
Do not waste my time.
I'm not wasting your time. I'm just feeding Nirnhoth. And that gives me neutral standing with Fushambal South. So therefore that stepped up that quest line slightly. So now I have to do the same thing for the north, which means switching sides. But before I go around switching sides and trashing my reputation here, he now has the bandit's stash as another quest. I ask you to count my treasures. Not a gold shall be missing, or someone will have to pay. And this is only available while you have neutral standing with them. And neutral standing is, if we go and check here, is right here, which is the maximum standing. So therefore, you get no real rep from doing this. Well, usually. So it technically adds rep to you to the south, lose none for the north. But of course, you're saying, Well, you're at max. Why would you need to do it if you're at max? Because you get nothing. But what happens is you can only receive it while you're at max, but you don't have to turn it in until afterwards. Not too sure if is there something else that you get for doing it? Oh, yeah, one signet. It's not exactly what you call a lucrative quest. So the only reason I could think of it is to have it ready to turn in every once in a while. But alright, we've got this going on. Now I'm not going to turn this in yet. I'll turn that in later. That'll be one in the hole. Now, there really isn't any real need to have rep with the South. Some people like to try to get neutral with both sides. And I'm not going to seriously try this, but it keeps the options open, I guess, if you go around doing these. Oh, yes. I suppose I can throw in a small act of kindness. Now, notice I'm only taking now quests that I can do without trashing the North, because right now my goal is to get rep with the North. So therefore, changing sides there, I'll now be finishing this quest when attacking them and going after tents and all sorts of fun stuff like that. But that's for the next episode of Pineleaf in Mordor.